customer is looking to get a bid to have a paver patio put in place. So the space that was currently here was a deck, and they're looking to basically extend this look over here. So this is the walkway that's coming down, and the pavers that are in place here are kind of a red and a brown, and they've got a tan border around it. We would keep this basically as it is. We'd have to reset maybe a foot into here, because as it some of this has kind of slopped down, has sloped down, so we're going to need to level it out to an extent. But then we're going to do the rest of this with pavers. So we're going to start over here, obviously, and come to the right side of the of this brick ledge here. So coming to the outside of it, all the way over here. Couple things. Obviously, we've got, you can see that there's water going through there, not a big deal. There's electrical going through here, not a big deal. We've got footings that are currently in here. These are actually low enough that we shouldn't need to take them out. I am comfortable with minimal excavation. This right here would need to be excavated down a little bit, and a little bit back there would need to be excavated down, but the bulk of this, and obviously over here as well, would need to be, but the bulk of it is actually low enough. So so getting back to the pavers real quick, they are a 3 size. They're, let's see, 3x6, 6x9, and 6x6. And I'll just double check that. But these, one thing to note is that these are 3-inch thick pavers, 3-inch thick pavers. So that should help narrow it down to the type that it is. He's going to try and find exactly what they are, but I'd like to be proactive and try and see if we can't figure it out as well. So I did take a picture of them, and I'll send that as well. So now for access, this is a pristine property. Just as a point of reference, it's worth about $9 million. So it's huge, 15 acres in Wayzata. All right. So what we'll probably need to do is, so you see this walkway that we're currently on, we're going to need to, we can stage everything in this range right here. We'll need to do it in trailers. Not a big deal, but we'll need to do it in trailers. Okay. And just walk it over to there. So it's a flat manual, but there's no dig out. This is just bringing in the class 5 and sand, and then obviously the materials. So the driveway is made out of pavers, so I'm not terribly comfortable. I'm not comfortable at all. In fact, we're not going to do it, driving a skid on this. So we'll make the assumption that everything that we do is going to have to be, what if we brought a pallet jack for the, what if we rented a pallet jack? Just kind of sweep this out a little bit, and we could use the pallet jack to bring pallets closer to us. I actually love that idea, because we can get it right down here. So then all that we're really having to carry a long distance is the class 5 and the sand. Let me look in to see what a pallet jack costs to rent, and yeah, I think that's going to be our best bet. As far as wheelbarrows are concerned, we'll just bring the wheelbarrows along here, and then let's bring a couple pieces of plywood to put on the ground across here, just to get it into, and we'll come across right here, just put a couple pieces of plywood down, so that way we don't make ruts. The homeowner, I didn't actually meet with the homeowner, I met with the land, or with the property manager. So everything goes through him, and yeah, just as a quick heads up. Oh, last thing, as far as drainage is concerned, I think that we need to give consideration to perhaps putting, because he had mentioned this, at the very least we need to put some sort of corrugated tubing along this edge right here for this, 28 feet, socked, just so that way water has a place to go, because I think that water is going to drain this way, and that water is going to drain, we're going to kind of pitch it this way because we're matching this. This has a slight pitch to it, so not a terribly strong one, but a slight pitch to it, so water is going to naturally come toward the basketball/tennis court here. And then, but the problem arises is that there's no place for it to get off. So we'll want to put in some sort of drain tile underneath this. Maybe even we might even consider looking into getting some, like I'll use the word gutter, but that's not it. I've seen them at Home Depot and Lowe's, etc. It's where it's you lay it on the ground and it's just a place for water to enter into. Let me look into that. So, yeah, so that's about it.